Okay, day 25, my second take making this video. Oh my god. These video journals definitely feel like a chore at this point. It's really hard to get them out. Which is funny. Just the contrast of how I felt beginning this project and the end. But I'm still getting them out because I'm gonna get to day 30 and I'm gonna reflect on what I learned and what happened. And I'm gonna see how I conduct myself on day to day. You know, that's what this journal is for. It's for me to pick at my brain. Why do I do the things that I do? Why do I think the way that I think, you know? So today, the reason I cut off the first take is because we have a roommate living here, and he walked in while I was filming a video. And I'm still not confident enough in myself to keep filming while someone's in the room. To me, that just feels fucking weird. I guess I could have. And I guess also, I don't take my own advice or the advice that I claim to have be embodying, which is that I don't give a fuck. Because I do give a fuck to an extent. I don't give a fuck with a lot of things, but for some reason, talking to a camera in front of other people feels fucking weird still. So, we're here. We're back in the basement. I don't want any more interruptions. I wanted to let this video flow, not have anyone coming in through the door, and here we are. And today was not a lot better than yesterday. I struggled just as much to... Today was actually worse than yesterday, because I ended up skipping dinner yesterday with plans to start my fast today, and then I ended up breaking it with like a huge plate of food in the morning. Just chasing that cheap dopamine. I just felt like... I feel like I'm in no place to fast right now, honestly. Like once I did that, I realized like I'm just swinging the pendulum back to the other side again, instead of just correcting myself and doing things like a normal human being does, you know? I had 2 days that I fucked up, and I feel like trying to make up for those days by fasting and doing like this like ascetic type of discipline just kind of like swings the pendulum the other way. And the pendulum doesn't stop swinging until I just like get 3 square meals a day, get my exercise, and conduct myself like a regular person. So I think that's one thing that I realized today, is that I can't be overcorrecting for mistakes that I made. I need to just literally be normal and go back to how I'm normally doing things, so that I'm not pushing the pendulum around. After I ate that big plate of food, I felt like shit. It was way too much food. Took care of the dog, left the house. I didn't exercise again. I didn't have it in me. I don't know what's up with me. These past few days, I'm like, fuck exercising. I don't even want to do this shit. And I know better, but my body it's not working with me. You know what I mean? It's a struggle being fat. There's like so much internal resistance to you moving your body. You know what I mean? You're so used to not moving your body that anytime you try to exert pressure on it, it fights back. Like, it doesn't want to do it instinctually. My instinct is to not move my body, you know, if that makes sense. If you're a fucking obese person, your instinct is to not move, you know? You're like in a freeze response. You know, this is how you've lived your life. It's how you conducted yourself for fucking years and years on end. And moving your body still feels like... It's like you really just got to take that big swing to get yourself moving. And I felt like I didn't have the strength today to take that big swing. I ended up going to work after eating that fat ass plate of food. Got out of the house way later than I wanted to. Work went terrible. It went just like it went yesterday, where I wasn't getting good orders because low frequency, bad state of mind, bad energy on my end. So it was reflected on the outside, like it always is. Because this universe is literally just a reflection of your inner state. And it keeps showing me this, and I keep seeing it, and I'm like, I get it. Okay, I get it. So around 2 p.m., I got tired of the bullshit, headed to the gym. I just literally did 2 exercises. That's all I had to give. I wanted to exert maximum force and be in and out. So I literally just did the incline bench and did deadlifts. And by the time I finished the deadlifts, I did one more set than I usually do with a little bit less weight. I felt like I was fucking dying, bro. And that plate of food that I ate earlier hadn't even processed all the way. So I was on the verge of throwing up or passing out. Like I felt like I could throw up, pass out all in at the same time. And I was like, am I about to throw up and pass out at the gym doing this shit? Thankfully I didn't. But man, I like stumbled my way out of that gym. I swear, I was so tired. I'm like so exhausted. Like some days it feels great. Other days I'm like, dude, this shit is so much. Like probably because I'm pushing myself too hard, so that's on me. I could have just took it more easy, but every time I'm at the gym, there's like this force inside me that's been pent up, and so when I go there for a cathartic experience, and that means like just hitting it with all I got. I mean, that's how I work. I don't know. It's hard for me to dial in the moderation, you know what I mean? I'm sure I'll get it if I stay consistent enough. Like I'll be able to pick up that. But at this point in my life, like I've been stuck for so long, bro. Like I've been fat for so long that when I go to the gym, I go in there like I go in there with like the force of God, bro. Like I really go in there to kill myself. That's literally how I felt for years. Like I hate myself like so fucking much. And then I'm getting all that hatred out when I'm in there. You know what I mean? This isn't news to me. You know what I mean? Like I've hated myself for years for the way I conduct myself, for my stupid lack of impulse control, the way that I haven't progressed. And that's just what I did when I got to the gym. I just gave it all I had. Felt like shit after I was done. Felt great after a half an hour of just letting myself calm down. And now I'm making this video. So wasn't all bad. I got a gym session in, you know, that's all that matters, and I picked it back up. I feel like yesterday felt like such a pathetic video. Because it was a video about nothing, you know? It was a video about nothing. And the rest of the day went exactly as you would expect. Like, I didn't get any good orders. Sometimes it would just be dead as fuck on my end. Just no motion, bro. No motion. This universe is literally like, you're gonna get nothing because you gave nothing. And I'm like, okay, fine, I guess. So I think that's what also motivated me to get my ass in the gym today. Because I was like, yesterday I was more of like in a mopey type of like sad type mood. Like, oh man, why? It's always like a why me type of attitude. I hate that about myself. Like I throw such a pity party for me. It's just like, it doesn't help, bro. Like, and no one pities a 28-year-old man. Everyone's like, dude, this guy should have been, you know what I mean? He should have been picked it up by now. Like, he's got to like go, like set emotions aside. And I'm just here like barely making it, you know what I mean? But I'm trying, and that's all we can do. That's all I can fucking do. I got myself into this mess, and today was the day that I tried, and this is what it looks like. And it's not perfect, it's not great, but I showed up, I did the thing, and now I gotta head back to work. I would love to shave, I would love to take a shower, I would love to do all these things. I don't have time for any of these things. I literally only have time to film this video, put it out, and go the fuck back to work. And this is the product of bad time management. You know what I mean? These are like the years of bad habits that I picked up, and this is what it's led me to days where like I can't even get a grip on time, enough to do the things that I need to do in an orderly fashion to make my day flow in a way that's decently constructive in any type of way. Like, my days are spent sprinting because I have no concept of time management, and it pisses me the fuck off. Like, I'm so angry that I've, like, so many years I've neglected all this, and now it's like I'm about to be 30 and I'm having to lock in, like, completely, and everything in my brain wants to do the complete opposite at all times. Everything in my brain pushes me to go do the bad habits. It pushes me to sleep in. It pushes me to do the complete opposite of what I'm trying to do, you know? I just wish there wasn't so much resistance, bro. I wish I would have known earlier. I wish I would have done things earlier to not end up in this position where I'm having to, like, do or die. That's what it feels like. This is the time in my life where it's do or die. I either pick it up now or I'm gonna blink and I'm gonna be 40. Still doing the same shit. That's what it is. I'm backed up completely against the wall. And I'm either having to perform or die. That's why it's so difficult to fit kindness or compassion or any type of, like, any type of those type of soft feelings into the picture, because I'm dealing with, like, the darkest feelings. I'm shrouded in darkness. Like, all the feelings that I feel are sharp, and it's like I'm being shoved around, because I know what I need to do, but my internal state is so not congruent that I'm having to take, like, the biggest swings to do the most basic shit. Like, I'm having to take a big swing to get my finances in order. I'm having to take a big swing to go to the fucking gym. Like, these are big swings for me, you know what I mean? As opposed to a guy who would have been doing this for 10 years. To him, it's clockwork. To him, he's like a robot already. Like, he's been doing this, so this is just how he conducts himself. For me, it's like I'm having to fucking hit it out the park to get this shit done. And the people around me, like, they look at me and they're like, oh yeah, it's good that he's doing this, good that he's doing that, and you know what I mean? And I'm like, bro, like people would see, like, the inner resistance that I have to doing like conducting myself in a proper way, in a good way, they'd be amazed, because I'm having to overcome so much pushback internally. It's not the external, it's internal. And people can't see that. They can't fucking see that. So they'll never know what it's like. But yeah, I mean, I got to the gym. I'm about to head to work. That's all I got. I'm gonna see y'all day 26.